So as you can tell, this thing ended up pretty good, this project, but it did have its problems. So, and one of them scared the hell out of me. Not that it still doesn't, because it's a beast, but it was a lot worse. So we'll go ahead and watch what it's like to put a Predator engine inside an old 70s Tigre mini bike frame. We have this old Tigre mini bike that's pretty rough. I'd stripped it down because these originally came chrome, and somebody painted it red and messed with the front end or whatever, but that's fine. I got a Predator engine that we're gonna have to put in. Obviously, it needs some chain work. Chains over here, new chain, put some fenders on, a couple more new bolts from Ace, and then I got my signature kill switch for now, which I see they've got a nice little spot there, but I've put this kill switch in a lot of different bikes. Here's one on the old Taco, the 69. I don't see if you can see it over there in the position. I don't want to move it because I'm working on the clutch, which parts should come in today. Hopefully we can race these two when they get together. But yeah, for now, gonna get rid of that old chain, try to fix the brake, and that kickstand's a disaster. Mount the engine and see what we got. Actually went smoother than I thought. Surprising that a new engine all lines up with the shaft and the holes in the bottom and everything with like a 1970s, maybe 1980s Tigre mini bike. So it's cool that they're keeping the same kind of specs and everything. So I just wired up the kill switch, gonna check to see if that works. I had this throttle cable and everything ordered, and the package came from Amazon, and there was nothing in it because they forgot to seal the paper, so I got another one out on those. Probably get some foot pegs and the throttle. Yeah, and I think this is good to go. Let's see if this kill switch, so it's actually going to be backwards because I got to switch this, turn it around, because right now on is off and off is on. So let's see. This will work. That's pretty good. I like that. I like where that switch is. Ooh. Do not like it. Throttle's pretty. Figure that out, but we will get there. All right, here's the replacement throttle. All right, the Amazon throttle's on. Doesn't have a lot of, I got to figure out why that's happening. I think the spring might be causing it to bind a little bit in here. A couple things have arose now that we have a chain, engine, throttle, kill switch. One is I kept knocking off that big old thing. This was originally for a go-kart, so I'm going to take off this expander, put this closer to the manifold there, so I'm not kicking it every time you get on. And I think the engine twisted a little bit because the chain now comes off when you run it a little hard, and the back wheel is flat. So I got a tube from actually Lowe's that we're gonna switch, get that put on, try to fix the chain from coming off, get the carburetor and the throttle fixed, and then we should have something impressive to deal with here. So let's see how that goes. So that is actually my very worst part about putting tubes in tires, is getting the rubber back around the rim. Now I have probably about a 1 in 2 chance of having pinched the tube and having it not work anyways. I do not have a good track record with that, so we will see, hopefully. All right. Here's the final piece. So I'm doing it down here because I just did it up there, and I started it up and the thing took off and did a flip. I wish I filmed it, and landed. Luckily I have my switch here. So I'm gonna do it here because I think it usually, it has no chill. This thing has no chill, and it's just gonna take off when I start it, but you'll get to see it run, and I think it's running pretty good. We just got to figure out idle and all that stuff. So let's see what happens. This thing scares me. On. Well, it did it again. That thing took off, ruined my shoe, and almost did wheelies the whole way down the sidewalk. So this thing is crazy. I don't know what's going on, but it's ready for somebody to have fun. But I'm not going to try to tame this thing. No way, no how. All right, so this beast was having a little problem maintaining idle, or even getting to idle. It would just zip off, scary as all get out. And I looked online, it said there might be a problem with the air leak in here, because this is an adjustable flange here for whatever angle your bike is, the carburetor's at. I think a lot of people get it wrong, so I'm going to take this off, look down, and we'll see if the O-ring's lined up. If it's not, it could be the reason. Could be an air leak. Why nothing really is stopping it from just absolutely screaming, and nothing will help it. So I'm pretty sure it's an air leak. The guy described it, and we'll see if that's the issue. All right. Okay. So I'm pretty sure, however it's supposed to look, it's not supposed to look like that. So let's try to get that straightened out. That is lined up a lot better, all even around. I actually took out a little gasket that was in the middle, kind of screwing things up. But you can kind of see now that that is tight on the O-ring and should be better. I think I need to make a gasket for here just to shore everything up, and then we'll see how it works. And the final wrap up. So we got that beautiful chromed El Jefe, sort of still, frame. That's how it should look, not the red. We got the nice carburetor, the 212 Predator engine, Harbor Freight, of course, the El Tigre. I think I've been calling it El Jefe. Old vintage seat with those beautiful piping and patterns on there. New clutch, new switch for the kill switch, and new, Amazon cable. And this is going to be fun. And I'm going to end up, after I fix my my sickly Z50 clutch, we're going to go ahead and race these two, and hopefully that'll be the next episode. If you see that out, then that's going to be, I fixed the clutch problem I've been having with the Z50. But there she is. She's pretty much a beast. Let me know what you think.